Welcome to ADHD Power Tools, where we give you the tools to unlock the power within. What is one tool you use to plan out your future month schedule?
One tool?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's a
Only one.
loaded question.
Yep.
Okay,
Only
so
one.
my tool is my handy dandy planner. I know all of you ADHDers out there have something like this. So I like to reflect before I move forward. And one thing I used to get into, which was a bad habit, was just keep going, and not catching myself. So now it's an effort, but
Mm-hmm.
I do this and I recommend this to my clients to think about what happened last month, what you accomplished last month, and then what's coming up the next month. What is still on your list of things that you still need to do for the next month? What was missing from the month before? What do you need to overcome? And what do you need to put into your planner for the next month? So I reflect first. Then I look at my month, right? So now this is July. It's blank because it's not July yet. And I am going to input my dates in there, anything that's important. And all of my upcoming and planned dates are all on my phone. So I look at my phone, I put in my important dates there. And then from there, I then put in any tasks that I can think of for the month. What is the first priority task? What is something that I want to complete by the end of the month? What are my goals? How am I working towards them? What are the actions that I need to take? I told you this is a loaded question. Not that simple. And, and then I break everything up week by week and put it on my planner by times. So of course my appointments come first because that's the easiest thing to put in. Then I put in my clients. Those are my appointments too, doctor's appointments, anything like that. And then filler tasks in between my clients and my appointments. Exactly. So yeah, and then I fill that out like Sunday night or Monday morning for the week. And then I do it again for the next week. And I reflect for the week the same way that I reflect for the month. Mm-hmm. It's okay, what was missing from this week? What do I need to accomplish for next week? What can I do better? How am I working towards my goals, my actions? Take my appointments out of my phone calendar, put them into the second week, and then fill in the tasks in between, like the 3 to 5 tasks per day.
Yeah, update it all the time.
Update it. Just because you're writing it into your planner doesn't mean that they're going to come to action. There is that little bit of muscle memory, which is awesome. So some people are like, oh, well, I didn't even look at my planner and I got all this done. That's awesome. But every day, it's really important to look at your planner 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, minimum, to make sure that you are on target with your calendar.
100%. That's awesome.
How about you?
Well, for me, I'm a college student, so I have my semesters, whether it's spring, summer, or fall. And I need to keep up with my exams, my homework due dates, my professor's office hours, because it's always good to, build a relationship with your professor, and even the supplemental instruction and tutoring hours. So I always have to plan my whole semester ahead of time. So this is mainly college I'm talking about. Every professor gives me out a syllabus. A syllabus is basically the whole semester's calendar with tests, homeworks, projects, office hours, when he's available. So what I used to do was a whiteboard, and it was 1 month whiteboard, and I'd erase it and update every time. But what I've come to realize is I needed more months in the future, and the whiteboard didn't have that. It was just 1 month. So I got the large physical desktop, really large one, where you can write on flips. And I hang it up in my room, and I use that, and I plan my whole semester ahead of time. I write all the due dates, all the office hours every month, and I update it every week just in case something has changed or a test is postponed. And I use the professor syllabus right when the professor posts it, even before the class. I also use a calendar on my phone, digital calendar, to make sure I'm on top of it. Say if I'm not in my room, I can't look at my calendar. I'm at school, and I use my iPhone screen I use the wallpaper. So what I do is I go to the Notes app and I write down what I have to do that week or that month or what tests I have that month, and I screenshot it and I set it as my wallpaper. So every time I look at my phone, I'm reminded of what's going on.
So your schedule is never going away.
Exactly. The thing,
You have wallpapered your life with your schedule.
exactly. Even with my flashcards, and with ADHD,
Yeah.
I've realized, one source is not enough. I need a secondary, a third, and a fourth source, sometimes. So, that's how I make sure I'm on top of planning out my month. And
that's a great strategy. A lot of people ask, oh, is paper or digital better? And my answer is it's up to you. You could do both. Why not? I mean, whatever works for you. And Allie, with your with your index cards,
Mm-hmm.
I know from a previous client is he used a Post-it on those desk calendars on his wall, and each day he had his tasks on the Post-it, and then he would take it off. So I'm wondering maybe if you could combine the two, right? You could take your index card, and instead of an index card, you can make it a Post-it and put it all throughout your calendar, and each day take it off when you're done and put it and pin it. I don't know.
It's funny because I do have a little stack of Post-its in my car. I haven't used them in a while, but what I would do is when at a red light, something pops up in my head, I take the Post-it right down and I stick it like on my window or, right where you can control the volume, that dashboard.
On your head.
On my head, on the tire, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's, secondary source, third source, fourth source. That's how I see it, Always you gotta see it nonstop because, brain's going all over the place. You got multiple tabs open at once. It's crazy. So that's how it is.